We hear a lot about smart homes, right? Lights you can talk to, thermostats that learn your every move. But what if your home could go beyond just convenience? What if it could actively look after your health? Well, today we're diving into a system that does exactly that. It brings professional-level air purification right into your house, and it's all built around one powerful idea: simplicity. So let's get into it.
So, let me ask you something. Do you think the air in your home is actually clean? I mean, your house could be spotless, but some of the biggest risks to our health are, well, they're completely invisible. It's a question most of us probably don't think about nearly enough, but the answer is so important for our well-being.
Because here's the thing, we're breathing in a lot more than just air. Everyday stuff, cooking, cleaning, even just us being in a room and breathing, it releases this whole mix of invisible compounds. We all know about CO2, right? Carbon dioxide. It builds up, makes us feel sluggish and foggy. But then there's something a little more sneaky. These things called VOCs. You can't smell them, you can't see them, but trust me, they're there.
So what in the world are VOCs? It stands for volatile organic compounds. And basically, they're harmful gases that are let off by totally normal household stuff. You know that new furniture smell? Or the fumes from a fresh coat of paint? Yep, even your air freshener. They all release VOCs. We're talking nasty stuff like aldehydes and benzene right into the air you breathe every day.
Okay, so how do you even begin to fight a threat you can't see? Well, you do it with a seriously smart combination of powerful engineering and cutting-edge tech. And that's where this really cool partnership comes into play. It's all about turning our homes into a sanctuary of clean air by mixing German precision with some incredibly advanced monitoring. So on one side, you've got SIEGENIA. These guys are a German powerhouse, 100 years of experience building top-of-the-line ventilation systems. And on the other side, you have Tongdy, who are absolute wizards at creating super-sensitive sensors that can sniff out the tiniest, and I mean tiniest, traces of pollutants. It's really the perfect match, the muscle and the brains working together to give you the cleanest air possible.
And this is where that whole idea of professional simplicity just clicks. The technology behind this is, it's really complex. But for you, the user, it's completely effortless. It's totally automated. Let's break down exactly how this smart system pulls it off. So it all works in this constant 4-step loop, running around the clock. First, those Tongdy sensors are like a silent guardian, always analyzing the air. The second they detect that CO2 or VOC levels are creeping up, boom, they send an instant signal. That signal goes to a central controller that makes sense of the data and tells the SIEGENIA ventilation system to kick into gear, pulling in fresh, clean air from outside. It's seamless. It just works.
Now that first step, the monitoring, its accuracy is absolutely everything. The entire system's effectiveness really hinges on two little devices, two super specialized monitors, and each one has a very specific job to do.
And here's how they divide and conquer. You've got the G01 monitor. Think of this as your CO2 specialist. It's perfect for places where people hang out, like living rooms or bedrooms. Then you have the G02 monitor. This one's your VOC detective, specifically sniffing out those harmful chemicals from things like furniture and cleaners. And you'll notice both of them are also keeping tabs on temperature and humidity, giving you a full picture of your home's environment.
And for all you tech lovers out there, check this out. The system is incredibly flexible. It can communicate in a bunch of different ways, from a simple on-off signal to really detailed data streams. What that means is it can plug into pretty much any sophisticated smart home setup you can think of. It's a truly professional-grade solution that's built to adapt.
So this all sounds great, right? But what does it actually mean for you? What's the real-world payoff? Let's talk about that. Because we're talking about real benefits you'll actually feel, from a healthier family to, believe it or not, smaller energy bills.
I love this analogy. It's just perfect. Think about it. You don't have to consciously tell yourself to breathe, right? Your body just does it. Well, this system is basically your home's own respiratory system. It automatically breathes in the good air and breathes out the bad stuff, so you don't even have to give it a second thought.
Let's break down the three big wins here. First, and most important, better health. By constantly getting rid of that CO2 and those VOCs, you're just creating a fundamentally healthier space to live in. Second, you're actually saving energy because the system only ventilates when it needs to. No wasted energy means lower bills. And third, total automation. That just equals peace of mind, knowing your home is taken care of.
And this isn't a part-time job. This system is on duty, always on guard, 24/7. It's working silently in the background to make sure your indoor air is healthy and fresh, whether you're wide awake or fast asleep.
So when you pull back and look at the big picture, what do you have? When you combine that powerful, robust hardware with these incredibly intelligent sensors, you're not just making a small upgrade. You're giving your home, well, you're giving it a set of intelligent lungs.
So here's the bottom line. This partnership between SIEGENIA and Tongdy makes something that used to be complicated, professional air quality, dead simple. It's a smart, powerful, and completely automated system that gives you a healthier, fresher, and more energy-efficient home without you having to lift a finger.
So I guess we'll just leave you with this one question to think about. We've filled our homes with all kinds of smart gadgets, but have we actually made them healthy? Is your home truly smart enough to take care of you? Thanks for tuning in.